It's been a little while since I've played this. This is the Godfather, a game that originally came out on PS2 and Xbox, and then it got ported around. So I think it probably came out on PC as well. But then it came out to Xbox 360, which is the version we've got. There was a PS3 version when that came out, and there was a Wii version as well. Yeah, it kind of... Oh, let's see, I've only played like an hour and 15 of this version. I played the original Xbox version at the time. But I knew people who'd, played the Xbox version and then played the 360 version. And swear by it that this is a great game. I remember playing it at the time and thinking it was really good. Of the kind of GTA clones that were around at the time, or sorry, open world sandbox crime games. Oh, so my objective is to extort businesses. Great. This was pretty good. It's been interesting because I spent a lot of time over the weekend playing a bunch of open world games. Like we dug out some old classics, shall we say? Most of which will probably end up featuring on this channel at some point. But playing the Godfather again is kind of interesting because it still kind of holds up. Mainly because it was weird at the time. So the controls were a little bit odd.
I like your car. You get out.
I need that car. I have to remind myself of extort businesses. So I need to essentially look at the map and start looking for some families. See if there's any near here. Yeah, I think I've liberated most of the stuff. Okay, there's one down the end of the street. Yeah, so stuff like the fist fighting combat was much better than what was in GTA at the time, but also more complicated. I'll have to fight these guys. So to do this, I'm holding the left trigger and then I'm kind of using the right stick to fight. So it's almost like something out of a Fight Night game, as opposed to the usual kind of open world game where you just mash X or square until you're done.
A fight.
I need that weapon. Yep. There we go. Let's oh, I actually have got I've got a bunch of weapons. Cake shop. Let's take the cake shop.
Don't hurt me. All I wanted was to ask you a favor.
Okay, lady. What do you need?
There's this drug dealer, hangs around out back. He and his scumbag friends are scaring away my customers. Please, get rid of him for me.
Okay. That went differently. Most of these things, they tend to be... why is there pistol ammo in the back of this? Wait. I can take a cheese? Oops. Yeah, most of these things you tend to walk in, extort the business for money, and then that's that. But in this case, there's something else going on. See if I remember. See, this is the problem with trying to play a game like this. So I can't remember the buttons. There we go. Also got very little health, so this is going to get iced very quickly. Yeah. One more guy in there, wasn't there? Who are you?
Are you interested, or are you just wasting my time?
I'll buy some pistol ammo. Who are you? Oh! Good start. Yeah, so you die. I died quite a bit in this game, if I remember rightly. Okay, we're back at the doctor's.
I'm not licensed. You ain't gonna report me to the... Beat it. I'm not buying into your scam.
Alright. Safe. Let's try that again. I need an automobile. That one will do. Ooh. Don't let you crashing your cars either. Yeah, down the end of the street. Oh, this will be a different one. Let's see if I can actually successfully extort one business during this video. That'd be good. as you can see, for a 360 game that came out in about 2006, this game looks pretty alright. At the heart of it, it is one of those PS2 up-res ports. But it's a decent one. The problem with this port is that the frame rate it runs at is pretty ropey. Oh, he's got a gun.
Get you back for that.
There's a lot of guys outside this business.
Don't just let him hit me.
Just keep mashing the RB because you know at some point you're going to need to execute somebody. There's quite a lot of guys that are massacred on that street. Hey. Alright, what do you want?
You can't keep me out of your dead. Understand?
I'll make an exception. Just this once.
Wait. Club unlocked? There's still... yeah, okay. There must still be a business in here somewhere that I can extort for money.
You have to deal with me next. Aim for the chest.
Oh god. Well, you can grab guys and throw them over things, which is quite fun. There you go. Yeah, see, even though this game's aged quite a lot, the gunplay, well, apart from that, still feels okay. Oh, I didn't want to shoot him. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me if I go up there. Where's the reload button? Oh, there is a manual aim. Holy Jesus. Oh, there he is. Maybe I can hit his elbow. Oh, I can! That'll learn you. Okay, that's quite handy. Is there nobody who's going to shoot more bullets at me? Right, let's do some extorting.
If you value your life, you'll pay the Corleones their due. Understand?
Think you can pull this shit on me?
Yes.
You should
Let's
be
take-
very afraid at this point.
Okay, he doesn't seem to be bothered by that. So each business has a weakness. Some of them will be kind of throws. Some of them will be
Don't make me kill you.
how you do it. Is that how you do it? There you go. Some of them will be just be, you know, smashed up property. So if you start smashing stuff up, that might pressure them. This guy doesn't seem to be bothered by that.
People gotta learn the hard way.
What about throwing a bottle at him? What about aiming a gun at him?
Don't make me kill you.
Not really. He didn't seem to be bothered by much. This is very slow. So what is he bothered by? Maybe he doesn't have a weakness. Come on, give me $200 at least. No, I don't want to... You can also... I didn't realise you can take the kneecaps out, which is kind of dark, but... Slap him against the wall, maybe? That's not really working. Ooh! Oh! Come on. $10 more and we call it quits. I could take 300. There we go. That'll do.
They won't recognize you when I'm through with you.
Whatever you say, just don't hurt me.
Watching a mate play this over the weekend. He's much better at negotiation than I ever was. Cool. Business taken over. So that's a big part of this game, is just going around essentially taking over businesses in the area
I knew that business
from
was
various
a
families.
front.
Yeah, it was a front. Now it's another front. Extort business to earn money. Okay, let's find another one. I've still got a T next to it, so there's still something I've missed. Aha! Be that guy.
How's your club security? For a fee, I'll make sure it stays safe.
So I've missed the main business
Can't
extortion.
make me pay.
Oh, I want to bet.
I'm just a working guy.
What about I throw you there, over there?
You should be very afraid at this point.
The cops will
Yes,
hear
strangling
about
him
this.
doesn't seem to bother him. Guns, maybe? Oh, not a Molotov.
Give me
Go
what I
with it.
want.
Put that gun away.
Yeah, he doesn't seem that bothered by that either.
Let me.
Or using a firearm seemed to... Well... Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't expect that to happen. Never mind. There's a telephone in here though, so... Maybe I'll actually get a proper mission.
Found out where Salazzo's hiding Tom. Meet Clemenza at his house in Brooklyn. Pronto.
Let's go do a mission! So when you kill a business member, essentially the business will close for a little bit and then they'll respawn after a little while. Which is, you know, kind of reasonable. Where am I going? I'm going Brooklyn. Is that giant C? Is that where I'm going? I'll go where the blue dot is. Does it show the blue dot on the menu? On the map, sorry. It does. So I'm going... Oh, turn around. So this game was put out by EA. I want to say it's 2005. I didn't actually get a chance to look it up. The 360 version was definitely 2006, and the PS3 version was, if not 06, then 07, really early 07. But yeah, around that sort of time. And there was a lot of these sorts of games starting to kick around. This was before GTA 4, so this was before, you know, open world games got changed dramatically. So you still had things like Just Cause. This is around the same time that Hitman Blood Money came out. So you're in that sort of ballpark in terms of the 360 version specifically. So this was kind of a big deal at the time, and it was also a weird time for licenses because you had a lot of mid 2000s games playing with licenses that were long dormant. I mean, games like Scarface and Godfather, and as well as I had another one in my head then. It's completely gone. It skipped my brain. But yeah, you had these things that were being licensed from properties that hadn't been around for a long time, as opposed to being, you know, like a Bond game being a direct tie-in to a movie release. So it was a weird time for licensed games. Alright, here we go. I also think red shirt and red shoes is pretty dapper.
We could use
Yep.
your help finding Tom. Get in the car if you're interested.
It loads super quick, mainly because it's running off the hard drive instead of the disc.
Santino Corleone.
Yeah.
We have Tom Hagen. In about 3 hours, he'll be released without proposition. Don't lose that famous temper of yours, huh, Sonny?
No. I'll wait.
Rocco, head on over to the waterfront. So I think I know this old diner. Pull over here. Go around back. And make sure none of these bastards get out that way. Now don't come in the building. We'll be putting holes in anything that ain't Tom.
Alright.
Follow me. And be quiet.
Where's the quiet button?
Stay
Did I do-
down. Keep out of
Oh.
sight.
Yeah, B. Yeah, it's just... I wish this game performed better on 360. It's got a real chuggy frame rate.
Don't let him see you.
It's a shame because it looks nice. I'm sure the PC version... Well, I say the PC version is the way to play it, but I think the problem with the PC version is it doesn't support controllers, so you're playing with old school mouse and keyboard controls. That guy's getting strangulized. The problem with this is it takes a long time. I should have flung him across the room first. Where's the other guy? Oh, this fog's not helping the frame rate much. Oh. I can feel the 360 screaming. Please! No more fog! What's that glowing thing? Oh, that's the objective. Never mind.
I don't like violence, Tom. I'm a businessman. Blood is a big expense. He's still alive. They hit him with 5 shots and he's still alive. Well, that's bad luck for me. And bad luck for you. Goodbye, Tom. Sorry it didn't work out.
How did they not spot him in his bright red shirt? The least stealthy shirt. Alright. What are we doing here? I'll get away with the gun. Probably a waste of a good magnum this, but it's working out alright. Blam! Yeah, actually, what this game asks you to do is not too ridiculous, even by today's standards. Like very often with these old third-person shooters, before Gears of War was big, it asks you to do a lot of stuff that was very difficult to pull off with a controller.
How's it done?
This still feels alright.
Let's get out of here.
It's not a surprise because this game was developed by Visceral, I think, at EA, who are well known for making the Dead Space games, which are amazing controlling third-person shooters. Even something like Dante's Inferno, like, say what you want about the game, the controls are pretty damn decent.
Hey, wanna ride with me back to the compound?
Take the Manhattan Bridge. It'll be faster.
No problem,
Which one's the Manhattan Bridge? Oh, the one on my left.
Mr. Clemenza.
I already did. Although you can say faster, but I've now got to go all the way around. It's me being a smart ass to the
Did a
tooltips.
hell of a fine job out there. Family owes you. Got a bright future with us.
Bright future. Tom, the kid's a fucking natural. Just like his old man. We should see how he does on the streets, you know?
We could bring you into the family. See
Yeah, I don't
how you
know
get on.
the technicalities of the game. I don't know how they decided to do it,
That
or
means you'll be...
you know what it was that
But if you want to be an associate,
Because I don't think they were
you have to
reissuing these
earn
movies
your
at the
place.
time. Maybe it was another
You'll be
DVD
bringing
box
some
set.
money for the family.
Bingo.
Certainly before any sort of Blu-ray release.
What'd you learn about Salazzo?
Now, Salazzo was known as a Turk. He's supposed to be very good with a knife, but only in matters of business or some sort.
Is that cops? That's an ambulance. I can speed past
His
that.
business is narcotics. He has fields in Turkey where they grow the poppy.
It's also interesting because
Sicily has the plans to
this
process
kind of
the
came
oil.
between the two Mafia games. I mean, Mafia
Needs
1
cash,
was certainly out
protection
before this
of the
game.
police for which he gives them
Mafia
cash.
2 was much later.
I couldn't figure out how much.
Actually, Mafia 2 is probably a contemporary to the sequel
Sally's
to this,
family
which came out
behind him here
a few years later.
You have to be in it for
But at the
something.
time, these kind of...
Whatever it is, it can't be good for the
This
Corleone.
felt fresh. It was, you know, it wasn't just another... Because I think the problem with the GTA clones is they were all trying to do exactly the same thing that GTA did, which was modern day crime. You think about like true crime, streets of LA, and especially New York. Even Total Overdose, like it was... It didn't quite ape the same sort of GTA thing because it was set in a different location, but it played like a GTA game, especially sort of the, you know, Vice City, San Andreas when they start getting a little bit goofy. Total Overdose kind of plays like that, so it was nice to play something like this at the time, which was a bit more serious. It's still got its roots in kind of Grand Theft Auto, but it feels like it's in terms of tone and story, and even voice acting, like it's a different thing entirely. Alright, keep going.
We're almost at the compound, kid.
You can always come back here if you get in a jam. Be greeted as a friend.
It's also the question of tone is that, you know, there wasn't. Well, so it's very difficult. I've spoken to a lot of people about The Godfather because I have yet to watch it. I probably should, especially before we do Godfather 2. But the tone of this is closer to the movies than something like Godfather 2, which, when we get to, that's got some much weirder tone issues. Let's see what this man has to say.
I miss Luca Brasi. I wanted to be just like him. I remember one time he killed one of our own guys just for giving the Corleones a bad name. You're not gonna give the Corleones a bad name, are you?
Yes, definitely. What's this guy want? Oh, is he a crew member?
I'm trying to find crew for a job. You interested?
If the Don promotes you, then maybe I'll work for you. But not now.
What? Are all these guys way too high level for me to come work for me?
I need a gun for hire.
2.5
You
grand?
interested? Actually, I don't think this is such a hot idea.
No shit, it's not a good idea. Oh, I see. They've got little bars above them, which tells you what level they are. Well, he's 2.
You're too green, kid. And besides, I outrate you.
All right. All the people at the compound are cooler than me. I get it.
Incredible. Tom's free and not a scratch on him.
Wonder what Salazzo's thinking.
Let me speak plainly. The Corleone family has need of men like you. Because, as we speak, our enemies encircle us, waiting to prey on any sign of weakness.
What can I do for the family?
We would like to offer you a role as an unofficial enforcer for the family. See that we maintain control on the streets, help us to regain our true balance. In time, you will become a trusted associate to our family, and then, God willing, you will become one of our made men.
Hey, I got promoted. Does that mean I can hire some of those guys outside now? Oh. Wow. An entire grand. So let's have a look at the skills system then. How many points have I got? Oh, just the 2. There's a big weapon list, but that's not great use. So... Bit more health. And... I think some more fighting as well. Right, let's go recruit some guys then. Wait, what does he want?
Clemenza's looking for you. Over at the Falconite.
How you doing, kid? Got a job for you. You're interested?
Anything for the family.
We got a problem with a Tatalia wise guy, Mikey Saleri. He hangs around that butcher shop you earned for us. Take him out.
All right. Intriguing.
You know, trucks are a good place to start. I started by robbing trucks. I remember telling Pop I wanted to enter the family business that I
It's a nice tie.
You know, learn to sell olive oil. He tells me, every man has one destiny. Well, today, my destiny is all about wanting what the hell's inside of them trucks and what it does for me, you know what I mean?
That's a long conversation about trucks. Right, now I can hire you, surely.
Talking to me?
No!
I can't talk right now. I got some business.
I'm not interested in you.
I need someone who's good with a gun and don't ask questions. That you?
Brago, where are we going to
We
first?
gotta kick up to the...
Oh, I was going to play a little video.
The Corleones?
A very badly
We're
compressed
family.
video.
When you join us, you'll be part of the family too. But you gotta start where all of us started when we first joined, at the bottom. As an enforcer, you might be asked to join the crew of a seasoned capo, or do a job alongside a respected soldier. Do good, and you might get promoted. And promotion has its privileges. Not only will you keep more of what you earn, but you can start hiring your own crew. The higher your rank, the better the crew member you can hire. Our guys can be found all over New York. Check your map, or just head home to the compound. Once you have a crew, you're ready for business. Try taking over some enemy businesses, rob a bank, or just go for a little Sunday drive. A crew member is great in battles, but sometimes you'll want him to take a hike if you've got private business. Just tell him to go home, and he'll split. Otherwise, your crew will stick with you through thick and thin, even if it means an unpleasant farewell.
That's probably what will happen. So as far as I'm aware, I think the crew stuff is new to this version of the game. I don't know that this was in the original PS2 version. I can't take that car. I'll go take this one. The rain's helping with the frame rate. Right, where are we going? What's that little blue dot? Let's go down there then. It's kind of a shame. I mean, it's kind of a recurring theme with licensed games, but it's kind of a shame that this game's difficult to get hold of now. I essentially had to look across a used copy for 360, but you know you can't get this on Games on Demand. You can't get this on Origin. It's the same for the second game in the series. Just these games, at some point when the franchise or when the license expires, they just disappear from the world.
Why don't you go over to the hospital?
Unless EA's happy enough to pay for it.
You think there's gonna be trouble?
The police got the building under wraps, but they're not our guys, and I don't trust them.
You look like you want to talk to me?
I know a secret about those delivery trucks. Could earn you a lot of dough.
Ah, more truck talk.
I'm interested. What are you thinking?
Them trucks ain't all legit. Some are smuggling goods for the mob. Stop them with a little firepower, then interrogate the driver. You'll find out where they're coming from.
I like his tie. Mainly because it's textured to his shirt. Man, missions are opening up now.
But if you cross them once, they'll hunt you down.
Did I just get out of the tutorial? Is that what just happened? Oh my god. Here we go. Can't watch another low resolution video. How many?
but mess with their business.
Yep, alright.
The Tatalias have gone soft. Just knock them over and poof, they're gone. Salazzo might make another attempt on the Don's life. He needs protection.
Alright. Let's go that yellow X then. What's the yellow X? Is that my kill list thing? Where'd my car go?
Get out!
That worked. Well, I'll sprint there then. Is that in the alley? No, that's not an alley. Or is it in the shop? No, it's out back by those things. Yeah. Yeah, my gambling place is still going then. It's a mainly ham-based shop.
This is my... Hey, get out of here! I'll beat you.
Well, you can't kill my butcher. He's got hams to deliver. I quite like the end of mission thing as well. It's quite cool. Why are you scared of me? I just saved your life, man. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that.
I think I'll head over to Joe. Thanks, Mac.
Oh, there's a business down there. Let's go get the S. Was the S the one I just got murdered at? No, that's the cake shop.
He's got a glass jar, boys. Let him have it. Hey, you!
They're looking plenty of one.
Do more combat.
You're Corleone, right? Can you help me out? Don't hurt me. All I wanted was to ask you a favor.
Oh yes, this mission.
Ain't in a favor business, lady. Forget it.
What's that shotgun?
All I wanted was to ask you a favor.
Okay, lady. What do you need?
There's this drug dealer, Hank.
I'm ready for you. You're making him.
Oh jeez. Is that the shotgun coming from?
Pay for that. Get you back for that, bastard. Get
Alright, let's try and take this guy out this time. Oh, job done.
With that monster gone,
Drug dealer gone.
finally make this a respectable business. Please.
Respectable business with the amount of corpses inside.
You deserve it.
Please let me give you some cash every week, like protection money. Well, at least I didn't die that time. Isn't the guy just shot? Is that a different guy? That's just a homeless guy. That's a staircase. Is he
Are
selling
you
pistol?
interested or are you just wasting my time?
I'll pass.
The dialogue in this game is a little bit weird because it's one of those things where you hit yes and then the game's decided, well, you don't need ammo, so I'm just going to say no. But it doesn't tell you that, so it's very strange. Get out of the road. Let's go extort another business. I'm on a roll now. See if I can extort 2 in a row without getting murdered. This is going to go better if I just run them over instead of trying to fight them. Alright, let's So I think as long as you put your gun away before you go in the shop. There we go. All right. Let's go in and get this business.
They're sending you.
There's guys out there that would love to run you out of business. I can protect
Well, the
you.
guys that just shot our way.
Town, not you thugs. Beat it. End of discussion. Got it?
Is there any reason why I shouldn't kill you?
Does this guy not like his stock destroyed? I didn't really seem bothered by that.
Let me go. For Christ's sake, not that.
Threatening with punches seems to be good.
It'd be a shame if someone torched your smoke shop.
No more. I'll pay.
There you go. So you get a weak spot bonus as well, which is kind of handy. Back door unlocked, which usually means there's another business to extort.
I'll get you, buddy.
Are they going to shoot at me?
Come on.
Yep. Well, that's the Godfather. I think this game's still cool. It's, you know, it's 10 years old, so it's aged. And it's a shame that you can't... Well, it's 11 years old, I suppose. But, yeah, it's kind of a shame that you can't get hold of it very easily anymore. Especially if you could get hold of the PC version. But this game's still cool. It's, yeah. I'm going to play more of this. Even not for a video. That's kind of... That's how you can tell if something's really good. Because usually as soon as these are done, disc comes out, it goes in the back of the box, and I forget all about it. But I might play more Godfather.